I think a formal declaration, in my opinion, personal opinion, is important because the people of the country want to know today, unlike 10 years ago, people of the country want to know who is going to be the leader when we cast our vote for the BJP. And personally for Mr. Modi today, there is a nationwide wave, a craving for him, and therefore an announcement is required. But whether it happens tomorrow, 1 week from now, I don't think it should exercise any of our minds.
Do you think any further delay is actually going to help the BJP?
Well, none. But I've got a question here. Does the cephalogist in Narasimha Rao tell us that this announcement should happen after the Madhya Pradesh Chhattisgarh elections or before it? If he can answer that,
as a political analyst, because we have a national election.
No, now we are asking you as a cephalogist.
I know. Yeah, I'm answering that question. I think we need at least 6 months' time. For a national election, you need 7-8 months to go around the country, campaign. There are many states where we will have to substantially increase our tally.
So your deadline is now.
It's the right time. Whether it happens tomorrow, 10 days from now, I don't think it should really worry anybody. And I think the party is right on course. I think if the Congress has to worry. Let me now speak from a political perspective. Okay. It is the Congress party that has to worry, and the worry signals are writ large on the minister's faces.
Shivraj Singh Chauhan is not worried.
Jairam Ramesh today only.
Is not worried.
Every minister is worried.
Mr. Sanjay Jha, do you think
Navika, can I quickly respond to Narasimha Rao?
Go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Well, let me just make a quick point here. The momentum is actually with the Congress and not the BJP. Let me tell you what the BJP does. It spreads a canard, creates a hype. Where is the momentum? Who lost the last big election in Karnataka? BJP got routed, despite their famous Mr. Modi campaigning there. Whether it's Himachal, whether it's Uttarakhand, even if we did not win in Punjab,
Rahul got routed.
Lost. So let me tell you, if you look at all the elections, post 2009,
home state,
if you look at all the individual
the worst ever performance of the Congress party in Uttar Pradesh.
We have gained the momentum. The momentum is more with the UPA, especially after some historic
these are arguments of convenience.
I think the BJP is acutely nervous. But let me make the second point here. And the very critical point is that Mr. Narendra Modi,
Rahul Gandhi is certainly making good speeches
by his own party because Mr. Advani has said that they should wait till the 5 assembly elections are held in November. I think there's a message there because Mr. Advani knows that Mr. Modi's ability to succeed outside of Gujarat has been a disaster, has been a monumental failure. And that tells you the internal tussle which is going on within the party because let me tell you the ground reports from the states in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh which they promote as a huge governance model is very different from what is being propagated by the BJP. The Congress is looking at a very, very strong performance. I'm not going to forecast unlike him some result, but it's likely to be a victory for us.
Mr. Advani also has predicted doom for the Congress party in 2014. I hope you mentioned that also. He has predicted doom for Congress.
Okay, time to get closing comments from all our panelists. I will come to each one of you. I will come to each one of you. Mr. Manoj Jha, my first question goes to you. Are we seeing the momentum going towards the Congress, or do you think, LK Advani's open dissent is actually hurting the BJP and helping the Congress?
In fact, I tell you, it is too early to say momentum going which way. But the fact is that Mr. Advani's constant what is written in the media as impediment in the route of Mr. Modi. In fact, it tells a lot many things that probably Mr. Advani is aware that what is the nature and character of Mr. Modi's politics. Would it be acceptable for the larger Indian panorama or the larger Indian canvas? So I believe, despite never agreeing to Mr. Advani's politics, today I believe that if his ilk, his support is stronger in BJP, that's good for us. Because you might win election, but in the process, India might lose forever.
Suddenly, Mr. Advani has become your friend. Mr. Manoj Jha, Mr. Sanjay Jha. To all you political parties, suddenly
No.
Mr. L.K. Advani in the BJP has become this towering personality.
Just a
In 2009, when he was the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, when he was the prime ministerial candidate of the BJP in 2009, you were the same people pulling down Mr. L.K. Advani at that point in time. But let me get in Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan. Let me get in Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan. Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan, do you think the momentum now is with the Congress party?
I think Congress party, with its corruption, the methodology of their functioning of last 4.5 years, has disillusioned the people, and the mounted corruption has almost, alienated them from the masses, and this party is known for corruption. And as far as the BJP is concerned, with the Narendra Modi episode, with all these type of things, the killings and the revelations, how he has managed the state with the killings of the innocent people and a squad to kill the people, all these questions have, put also this party in the corner. And there is a wave for in 2014 election that country needs a non-BJP and non-Congress government. And I think all the right now media reports and surveys says neither of these two parties with whom we are discussing that having the edge, they cannot cross more than 150 seats, and you require 270 seats out of 543 parliament seats,
right,
and nobody is exceeding that 150 mark. So there's a non-Congress, non-BJP government is waiting for 2014 elections.
Aarti Jairath, my question to you is very simple, and if you can answer that briefly. Do you think the BJP can postpone the decision on the prime ministerial candidate beyond the next 1 week or so?
Absolutely not, Navika. Already the impression is going around about how divided the BJP is. You talk to anybody on the streets, they'll all tell you that the BJP is a divided house. Unke aapas ke jhagde wo sambhal nahi pa rahe hain.
It's hurting.
Manisha, do you think L.K. Advani is now, at a stage where either he's taken seriously by the party or he's overruled? Which of the two choices do you think the BJP is going to go with?
No, BJP definitely looks at him as a patriarch, and it's a sunset. So it's definitely not in the sense of an active political decision maker, but certainly as a tall leader, a person with a history. And it's the sunset and it's the grace that has to be negotiated. And in my understanding, therefore, it's not a time-bound decision-making procedure. And that's the public perception that the BJP needs to work well on. If it hurts Advani sentimentally, that's an emotion that will go against them also. So they've got to close this, but the closure has to come more in an aesthetic way rather than in portraying political craftsmanship or a political hurry. So to that extent, the time limits have to be perhaps extended. It won't come soon, but the decision is quite clear, will be advantage.
Narasimha Rao, do you still have the time? Are you still going to spend time trying to persuade? You haven't been able to do that in the last 3 months. You haven't been able to change Mr. L.K. Advani's mind. Are you going to spend more time, or is it time to go on with what the RSS has virtually given as a diktat? Is that something that the BJP is going to go for?
Let me say it like
briefly,
this.
Don't get into the history of the RSS.
The people of the country, the people of the country have chosen Mr. Narendra Modi as the next Prime Minister. This is the voice that you get from all across. So,
but not from within your own party.
It complete all the polls. Either you believe your own public opinion polls or you don't believe them. People of the country have chosen. Party cadres have chosen. Party cadres are chosen. Therefore, it's in my opinion, it is only a formal
believe Mr. Narasimha Rao when he says that
Rahul
the party
Gandhi
cadres and the party has chosen Narendra
picture.
Modi, because we are seeing the dissent
People have
coming
already
from
chosen
the tallest leader, Mr. L.K. Advani. Do you still believe the BJP when they say there is no dispute?
Well, let me tell you, the Congress party-led UPA is going to form the government in 2014, Navika and Sanket. And let me tell you why. I think on pure performance. And I think the people of the country are watching this news program very carefully to know that a majority of people, including people from neutral parties, are deeply suspicious about a man and a party whose agenda is ideologically communal and now in practice under the leadership of the new Amit Shah, Modi combined, is dangerous for the country, as is obvious in Muzaffarnagar. I think our policies of the food security
the most
bill,
popular
land
leader in the country today. How are you talking?
Sudhanshu Trivedi, I give the last word to you. The clock is ticking, the countdown has begun. When are you going to make that announcement, or are you going to postpone it yet again, another postponement coming in from the BJP? Sudhanshu Trivedi, the last word to you.
If you go by any sort of survey conducted by any media house, there are two clear trends in the country. One is a decisive inclination towards BJP, and among the leaderships, there is a decisive inclination towards Mr. Narendra Modi. So BJP leadership is mature enough to take a decision at an approach. You have patience, and you will know when the decision is coming. Like in the case of Sachin Tendulkar, he uses to say, "Sahi ball ko sahi waqt pe marta hu, wait for that."
Okay, so the who we know, it's going to be Narendra Modi. It's the when, which is a big question mark still as far as the BJP is concerned. Who is known, when is the big question. We'll thank all our guests at this stage. Thank you very much for joining us on this very animated debate.